Good morning. Today we are starting off nice and quiet. Temperatures are quite mild for the start of the day today, and we'll build off of that. The problem is we're just not going to see a lot of sunshine again for a lot of us here in the valley. I know we'd like to have a little bit warmer weather, or a little bit more brightness with the warmer weather, but hey, we're getting those temperatures up. That's nice to at least have here. Looking at our temperatures right now, we're at 29 degrees in Fargo and 30 rather in Hallock and down in Wahpeton and Sisseton. To start off at these temperatures, and we struggled to even get there for several days, this is nice to have. 28 in Grand Forks, and just about everybody in those mid to upper 20s to around 30 degrees here this morning. Mostly we're looking at good visibility. We do have some low clouds here in Fargo. Up to the north and west toward Langdon and Devil's Lake and Cando, you can see our visibility is down just slightly, and we'll keep an eye on that area for any drops in visibility. Keeping an eye on our winds too. They're out of the south now, helping to usher in some milder weather and keeping our temperatures up. Our wind speeds are peaking at only 12 miles per hour, so it's enough to keep that warmer air moving in and keep that atmosphere moving, but not too much where it feels too cold with that wind. Checking out your radar right now, we do have some areas of snow trying to develop up around the Cavalier area, back up toward Walhalla, back over into the Devil's Lake Basin. We could see some of this light snow just kind of meander its way through underneath some of these clouds here today. But generally speaking, no major snowfall event happening for us here, at least not today. Of course, we've got some systems coming up here in the future. Looking at your hour-by-hour planner, mostly cloudy skies again. Can't rule out a couple of spotty areas of light snow this morning underneath those clouds. By noon, we've got temperatures into the 30s, mid 30s in some areas, and hopefully getting some clearing in eastern North Dakota, at least over in Minnesota. Well, we'll be stuck under the clouds here. You had the sunshine yesterday, so now it's your turn for the clouds up in northwest Minnesota. And those places out to the west and the south that were stuck under the clouds may actually get to see some sunshine today. Fargo, once again, kind of on that cutoff for that area of cloud cover. And looking at temperatures into the upper 30s to some low 40s. So that moves on. We start to clear out with the wind quieting down too, just in time for nightfall. And so we'll likely see some fog develop later tonight and into the morning hours tomorrow, where the melting has happened. And we started to see a lot more moisture in that lower atmosphere that condenses overnight sometimes during these spring months. And we're looking at some fog to start off tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 20s. Otherwise, a quiet start to the day. Getting into the noon hour, we've got some blue and green showing up on the edge of the map here, and that's going to work its way into the valley here for the afternoon and evening hours. And we're going to see a chance for some snow, and on top of that, on the warm side of this system, some rain and a combination of the two in between. And this will continue into Wednesday night and early Thursday. Eventually, it does move on. This is our snowfall potential with that event. We're looking at a few inches of snow potentially. This is our snowfall potential through the system for Friday and into Saturday. And this is just one model run. I do want to point this out, of one specific run of one model. And we have several that we look at, but wanted to give you an idea that the models are shifting just a little bit southward, that heaviest snow that we've been watching for. So keep that in mind. That's not a forecast. It's just an idea of what we may be seeing coming up here toward the end of the week. So those are the two main events. A little bit of light snow potentially this morning. And then as we get into Wednesday, we're looking at some snow and rain again. And then Friday and Saturday, that more substantial system will have some wind with that too as we get into the weekend as well. So that one's going to be affecting us mainly on Friday, Thursday, and into Friday and continuing into Saturday. So still getting some wintry weather, but our temperatures at least are starting to come up a little bit more.
If I had to pick one or the other, I would pick the temperatures
to
start.
I agree.
Thank you, Lisa. A national college hockey competition is rolling into Fargo. We'll have the details for you next.